So we are back in school today and we're still talking about our new unit called Data and Statistics. So you're going to need a notebook and I'm going to switch screens here. I think I got it. Okay, got a mess here. So what we worked on today is a little bit of a review. Still trying to get you where you need to be here. There we go. And then I added a couple of new concepts today. So first thing I did today is I asked your classmates some random questions on a Google form and had them fill them out for me. So I asked a question like, hey, what's your shoe size? And I got answers like this from your classmates. I asked them like, hey, how many pairs of shoes do you have? And I got numbers like this. I asked them, what kind of shoes do you wear? And they had to choose between Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. So the first thing we talked about is when we gathered data, the importance of putting it in order from least to greatest. So I'm going to do that here. Smallest shoe is 5. I had a 6, 6, 6.5, 7, and an 8. And it's always important to cross things out as you go to make sure you have the same amount of data. And then over here, same thing. My smallest was 5, then 6. This is a 10. And then 2 12s. So we reviewed what mode is. When you're talking about mode, I'm looking for the number you see the most often. So in my first data set with shoe size, the number I saw the most often was a 6. So my mode would be 6. On this question, the number I saw most often was a 12. So my mode for this data set would be 12. We also reviewed what range is. Remember, range is the largest number minus subtracting the smallest number. So for my shoe size, I'm thinking my largest number is 8 minus my smallest number, which is 5. So 8 minus 5 is 3. My range is 3. On the pairs of shoes, it's different. My largest number is 12 and my smallest number is 5. So 12 minus 5 is 7. My mode or my range is 7. So we reviewed those two concepts first. And then we talked about what kinds of questions I was asking. You notice these two questions, all of my answers were numbers, but on this question, they were words or choices. So there's a special type of name for numbers that's in data. It's called numerical data because everything that I had for my data was a number. That's why it's called numerical data. So it's in the form of numbers. And hit pause until you have that in there. By contrast, when my answer choices were like multiple choice, that's called categorical data. Categorical data. So you're more looking for like word or multiple choice answers. I'm going to put multiple choice / word answers. Okay. There's a difference. I can put these in order from least to greatest. I really can't put words in order from least to greatest. I can subtract these. I can't subtract words. So there's a difference between categorical data and numerical data, which is what we have here. Okay. I could take, for example, these shoe sizes, and this is what we're going to build with that data. So I've got 5, 6, 6, 6.5, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 was my lowest. I'm going to just put a 9 just because. Okay. So my shoe sizes were somewhere in this space or span of numbers. I had 5, 6, 6, 5, 6, 6. I had a 6.5. I had a 7 and I had an 8. And what this dot plot, it's called a dot plot. What it displays is shoe sizes. So we were measuring, or these numbers are being measured by shoe size, or shoe size is typically in inches. Okay. So what we did is we took this list of numbers here, and instead of writing it from least to greatest as numbers, we displayed it in a dot plot. I can still answer some of the same questions like, how many kids were surveyed? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 kids were surveyed. If I asked what was the mode for shoe size, definitely the 6. They had the most dots. If I asked you for the range, which is the largest dot, which is 8, minus the smallest dot, which is 5. Now notice I didn't say 9. There's no dots there. You got to use your data to answer these. 8 minus 5, which is 3. So I made a dot plot out of numerical data. I did not make a dot plot out of categorical data. Okay, so that's what we worked on today. I think I have 1 data and 1 delta. Good luck.